I'm Marble, and in this series, I'm headed into the dark forest with the goal of taming the land into a livable home and productive farm. I've sold everything, so I'm going in with nothing but a chainsaw, my pickup truck, and the lint in my pocket. Let's go cut some trees. Welcome back. It's September, 8 in the morning. I have a new truck. Last truck, the truck we had, the mod, it was causing issues, and then this new TLX 1982 I think came out, so we're in this now. But that said, I'm heading over to the sawmill. Mr. Woodman called me, and he has a contract with the gas station up the road to sell firewood that he can't quite get to, and he said I can come take his equipment and fill it for him. So just as many trees as we can get them. They're running low and they need more firewood. So first part of that is we have the firewood processor over behind there. We're going to take that back to our camp. He said we could use it. He's not using it. And then same thing, we've got a tipper trailer back here that we're gonna use as well. He needs this back, so we can use it for this contract. But all right, I shouldn't have run over here. It's such a far run. Oh no. All right, back in the truck. So looking at his equipment, see, he's got a lot of it. But back here is, we should have our lights on. Is look at that, it's cast in the shadow. That's cool. Here's the firewood processor. We can take this with us. There it is. Pretend we didn't hit it. All right, I guess all working lights have to be on. Okay. It does not want to go down. I'm just going wherever the heck I want. Alright, gonna get this back over there. We are back with this trailer. It's not the most realistic thing to be hauling, but we don't have to worry about any Department of Transportation out here. We're in the woods. And if I break my truck pulling it, I break my truck pulling it. I just won't go too heavy. There's that. In the woods, there's no OSHA and there's no Department of Transportation. So with this thing, we got to put logs in it. And to do that, cut down a tree. This'll do. This'll do just fine. So we don't want it to hit our canopy or our truck. So yeah, we hit our canopy. Crap. I misjudged it. We delimit per usual. I'm gonna come get this skid steer in a second and actually load this thing. This is a huge tree. Holy cow. Yeah, we're not gonna want any of that. Yo, it's not taking any of it. So take the logs. I mean, it'll work better with the bigger logs. So put it on here. And then between, yeah, so we need we need bigger logs, I guess. Okay, stand by. Let me get a good log. All right, I got it. There we go. I forget the controls, but split it into, let's go with 6 pieces because it's pretty thick. I will start the unloader belt. We're gonna move it forward. Just a little bit. That. Move it forward, and then we will cut it. And then it's been a minute since I've used this. We'll split it. There we go. All right, so that's not gonna work. That's not it. There we go. So if we make it not as steep, we'll make it get in the trailer. So again, push Z to move it forward, and then push B to cut it, and then V to do it, Z to move forward, B to cut it, B to process it. And we just repeat that over and over and over until we have enough filled in the thing. This is fun. Actually, it's kind of fun. It's like a mini game in and of itself. And we just put the spills in there. We ride up the conveyor belt and see how it's loading. Just fine. And just clear it. Okay. It's time to get to working. And here we are. Let's see. How much money does this contract pay? Let's see, what's the tip button? It should be I, right? But it's just Control I. And it'll start tipping back. So let's see if it sells. Oh boy. Alright, let's put that back down. And we put all of our stuff here. Stand by. Found it. There we go. $10,000. That's OP. Holy crap. It took a lot of work, but we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna be rich. I don't know why Mr. Woodman doesn't want to do that. Alright, gonna go back and do some more. And we're here. Ready to sell this firewood. Let's get out so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's take off all the straps. And we're gonna start tipping it. Make sure we're in the area. So I think this is like 2 trees worth of firewood. Back it up and just plop it out right here on the ground. There we go. Run around and let's hit the sell point. And go. Oh no, that's another 10,000. Not bad, not bad. This is a pretty good racket we got ourselves into. Hopefully Mr. Woodman doesn't want to take that back away and start doing it himself. Oh no. I could have backed out of there. But I'm a silly stupid idiot. And I just didn't think of it. So that puts us up to $25,000. Now with that $25,000, I don't quite know what we're gonna do yet. So we're gonna have to think about it, but we're gonna drop this trailer off back here. Just because he said he wanted to use it. Sometime eventually, I don't know when that is, and I don't want to have it in my possession when he needs to use it. That would be a very bad thing. Alright, that buncher is looking pretty sweet. Let me call Mr. Woodman and see what he wants for that buncher. Mr. Woodman is a very generous man. He's giving it to us, as you can see in the top right. It just disappeared, but he wanted $4,000 for it, and they got it loaded up. I strapped it down, tapped it twice, and said the incantation. This baby's not going anywhere, so it shouldn't fall out. But we're almost home anyway. I don't know. He did say that these trees are a little too big for it, which is why he didn't use it that much, but for the most part, it should be what we need to get work in here. At least at a more capacity anyway. Just kind of bring the trees down to where we want it, instead of just guessing, you know. Alright, so we're gonna park just right here. So we'll unhook it, and then if I remember to start the engine so I can unfold it and get get that out of there. The skid loader, I hope it's fine enough. I did go ahead and purchase the firewood container, just so we can start drying it out for the winter here. I know this isn't nearly enough, but I'm hoping to at least be out of this trailer by the end of the winter. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty sorry winter. All right, we need this, or we don't need the grapple right now. So we're just gonna get rid of it. And I've been throwing all the cast off pieces of wood in here for now. But if we get this hooked up, please fit. Just enough. Okay, so figuring out the controls here. That's how that works. Oop. Alright, it tilts it up and down. And then we got the middle one open. Awesome. This is way too big of a piece of equipment for what we have. I don't know what we're gonna do with the firewood processor, but we'll just leave it here for now. Alright, so let's turn it on. No, get back here. Oops. Alright, so with this thing, it's gonna take a bit of work, especially because the trees are so big. So let's go try it. That tree's too big. Oh no. We'll work on smaller trees with this one. I'll clean up that tree in a little bit. So this looks like a smaller tree. We'll pretend that didn't happen. So you just come up to it, give it a hug while cutting it down. There you go. And very carefully, because this is very front heavy now. This tree is way too large for this. We want to be doing this with tiny, tiny trees. And then you come over here and you open it. You open it. I like that. Boom. There you go. We have a feller buncher. A little baby feller buncher. And you just do that for a couple trees. Put them in a bunch because, you know, it's called a buncher. That's how that works. First, you want to make sure that you're lined up with the tree. So from inside the cab, it looks like this. And just take the tree over this way. I need to figure out a way to get rid of all these trees here. Probably just tie them up to that brush fork, that log in brush fork that I have, and pull it out or rake it or something. It's really the log grapple, but oh no. See what I mean? It's too big. We don't want to drop it in the wrong spot. There you go. 2 trees in a good spot. Let's see if we can go for the third. Where is it? What tree are we going to grab? I think this one right here. Who's shorter? I want a shorter tree. I think they're all really the same. So we'll just come grab it. Here we go. And gotta be careful because you can't really push the brakes, or else you'll go flying. You'll tip where you don't want to be tipped, and you'll tap what you don't want to be tapped, or what you want to tap. Ha! Oh boy! See. You open it. Beautiful. Beautiful bunch of trees. That's what that is. I would also like to get a better loader. So maybe we think about getting it like an actual tractor, so we can put a better front loader on it, something heavier, or maybe even a proper loading thing. We're pretty small scale right now, and this buncher's a little overkill for what we can handle, but I love it. This is probably one of my favorite forestry mods, just because of how sketchy it is. That's really it. We won't need to use that again for a while, because one of these trees will fill the trailer. Alright, let's get that out of the way. We'll pull it over here and shut it down and get the trailer hooked up. I can see why he didn't use this grapple much. Because it's kind of the worst at picking things up. Alright, ready to go. I almost drove off without straps. This baby ain't going nowhere. I don't think I could have got those big 3 logs on here anyway. We might use them for firewood at some point. They're just the right size. So whatever. Let's go sell these trees. We are at the sawmill. Duh. Because why wouldn't we be? Alright, hopefully I parked close enough for them to get it. Yeah, we did. That's $3,000 of wood. Not as lucrative as the firewood, but they're good for now, so I don't need to give them any more. They should be good for the winter at least, is what they said. We were just topping them off, and not many people come out here camping for the winter. And other than that, it's just Mr. Woodman and myself. In the coming months, you know, his workers will go home. Just because it might get too cold and snowy for anyone to work effectively. So that's what that is. Going through the catalog at the equipment dealer that's out here. They can order stuff. They don't really stock anything, but they're out here for the multiple logging companies that are around the area. In there, they do have this flatbed trailer, and we are able to order it. Basically, the spec is brand new. So I got 20 feet. We got ramps on the back, and we do have log poles that we can put up. So we have more capacity than what we have, more room for error in loading. So I'm gonna go ahead and order it. It's 13,000. We have 24, but it is what it is. We're gonna need a bigger trailer anyway. At least a flatbed. So yep, we're gonna buy that. And it's gonna be at the shop next month, and they charged me a delivery fee to deliver it out here, that's understandable. But I think that's gonna do it for this month. Mr. Woodman said next month he's gonna teach me how to use the grapple to unload trucks, because again, they're coming up on the end of the season, and they're gonna need help down there at the wood mill, or at the sawmill. And he said if I could help him unload trucks and learn, that'd be helpful to him. So it should be exciting. I do have to process this tree and sell these. Turn them into firewood. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sell these because we have plenty of trees out here. Another thing we might think about doing is eventually I need to get a new house. Maybe get the plans to build this log cabin. Put it out here. We'd have to cut down the logs. But that'd be somewhere to stay, but it's not very permanent. We could order a little tiny container. Little container house, or get a used trailer. So next month this might be here. It'll probably be here. We can go with something more permanent. Something a little bigger. I don't need that much room. But, you know, just a trailer of some sort for the winter. And then yeah. That'll do it. Look at these plans for these nice houses. Have anywhere enough money or need for that much room. But right now we're living in this camper over here, so all right, thanks again so much for watching. Comment what you think we should do next. Like, subscribe. You know, YouTube spiel, end of every video. I do appreciate it. We are at, right now, I think we just hit 100 subs tonight on the channel, which is awesome. Just because of my last video. It's great. I love it. But yeah, comment, subscribe, like, said that already. I'll answer any questions. take your suggestions, and all right. I will see you next time.